Welcome back to Game Chat. This is Brunner. Today I have Anthony
Hello,
with
hello.
me, and we are doing something very special. Something first time in this series ever. We are doing a reaction episode, and today we are reacting to X-Men 97. Now, I have seen this in its entirety, but this will be the first time that Anthony's reacting to it. And I've rewatched some of the first episode, and I just realized, like, how it ties into the finale. So we are calling this series that we're doing on the show Road to Extinction, because the finale, the three-part finale, is called Tolerance is Extinction. So I know Anthony, what's your little background there? Because I've known your boy. There was a two-part episode with your boy when he met the
Yeah,
X-Men.
great question. Good segue actually, Bruner. So, my mom actually is the reason I started getting into Marvel because her first comic growing up was the X-Men comics, and my mom, and she'll be the first one to tell you, was a nerd. She loved the books, she loved it, but most importantly, she told me that she would look forward to watching the X-Men show with her sisters, and she loves Cyclops and she loves Wolverine. And that's the reason why she didn't like Hugh Jackman when he first got casted, because he didn't look like the cartoon. But she grew to like him. She loves him now. Very excited for the Deadpool movie. We got our tickets. By the way, Game Chat will be there, premiere. Um, so that's the intro to that. So segueing to it, I was a Spider-Man fan, just like most people out there. And my favorite show growing up, and I had the DVDs, and I still have the DVDs for it, is Spider-Man 97. And this is the same universe as the X-Men cartoons, as well as the Spider-Man cartoons. And if you don't know, they did it first. They were ahead of their time. They did Avengers. They did Fantastic Four. They did Morbius. They did Blade versus Morbius. They did Madam Web. They did Cross the Spider-Verse. They did all of it. And it's all on Disney+. It's the facts are there. So they were ahead of their time. Great fucking show. For me, like when growing up for that show was the best. The intro is always a banger. So fast forward to today's day, we have Spider-Man Homecoming with the whole Endgame phase. There was the announcement of Spider-Man. What was that show? Spider-Man Year One or something like that. No,
Oh yeah, freshman
freshman
year or
year,
something
and
like
then
that.
along came X-Men 97 final season. And I'm like, okay, well they did Clone Wars final season, and that was pretty good. So here we are. We're kind of into the seasons now. My mother is heartbroken because of the stuff that happens in the show. I don't know what happens, but it's to the point where she got mad and she turned it off. And then she just said something about her favorite character. She didn't tell me what happened because she knew I was gonna watch the show, but she's pissed. Now keep in mind, since my mom was a little kid, she's been a fan. So I'm like, what got her pissed that this brought her here? And then spoiler, as we know, Bruner's mentioned, he mentioned to me that my boy came back, and hence why we are
Yeah,
now doing what we've been planning on doing for, I would say, like 2 years now, is Game Chat Reacts, which I'm very excited about actually. Um,
nothing.
More to come too. This would be the start to what could be a great success here. And then not just this, we'll probably end up testing out maybe a trailer. We'll suck it up and we won't watch a trailer until we're all together, and then react to a trailer. And then one thing we're gonna strive for one day is probably a movie, and that'd
Yeah,
be really good. But I'm excited. X-Men 97 is a perfect show for us. I think it's a great topic. We all know about it, so let's do it.
all right. So Anthony, I don't know how the final project is going to be. I don't know how big YouTube will let me to be, but I will put a bigger picture of the show on, if you have Spotify, on the Spotify video, because Spotify is very loose with the rules. But my upload, it's holding in entirety. Anthony, if you want me to pause, or let me know. But uh, but before we get into it, quick recap: the season 5 finale, graduation day. There was an assassination attempt on Charles Xavier's life by Henry Gyrick, and he's severely wounded. And he's taken by his Shi'ar girlfriend Lilandra to space uh, to be healed, and that's where we left off in 1997. And the returning cast, the original cast, we have 3 members: Rogue, Wolverine, and Beast. I believe Nightcrawler is also the original voice. But here's a quick clip of the original series finale.
Watch the series finale of X-Men next Saturday morning. Check your local listings.
I'm grateful to have the chance to say goodbye. I am proud of you all, my X-Men.
Fate lies in our hands now. Now.
No, but let's get into it. You hear it well?
So see how the animation's a little bit different. Yeah. You're gonna have like half of these on Fortnite.
All right.
As we await more details out of Paris, we take a look back on another life cut short, Professor Charles Xavier. The mutant leader's assassination last year by former NSA agent Henry Gyrick has spurred increased sympathy toward mutants despite their strange powers. But is mankind ready to share a future with those whose science claims were born to replace us? Experts debate this and more after the break.
The buyer's really gonna throw down 10 grand for every mutant we nab?
Says he's using them for target practice.
So this is the Friends of Humanity. They're like,
please don't hurt me.
they hate
Roberto da Costa, heir to the Da Costa fortune. Name a price when it's not an issue.
Muty thinks it's about cash. Funny. What's this freak's trick?
No clue. Kid didn't even try to use his powers. Collared him just in case.
Hear that, Muty? So long as that collar stays on, your powers are bye-bye.
I'm not like the ones on TV. I'm one of the good ones.
A good mutant? Now that is rich.
Listen, I am begging you. I didn't ask for this, okay? I was born this way.
Ain't that the rub?
Very jealous? What the fuck?
Grab a sentinel blaster and spread out.
I am Storm, mistress of the elements. Surrender the boy, or face my fury.
I ain't afraid of you.
Good for her.
Then you are a fool.
I like the animation style. That's pretty good.
Whole announcement stick didn't go over so well, did it?
Pardon me, Bishop, for striving to resolve
Wait,
matters
Bishop,
peacefully.
Will I Am in Wolverine's version? Yes. Bring him back, definitely.
Will I Am. But these money
Or did these dirtbags get upgrades?
You know, Bert, I can't hear you while we're playing. I just realized.
Boot it up,
Can you hear me?
boys.
How do I
X-Men
sound?
are like roaches. You see
A little
blood,
bit low. Hold
more
on, let me.
coming.
Can you pause it? Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. So Will I Am is canon to X-Men. This is the Friends of Humanity. I'll pause it too. Friends of Humanity has an anti-mutant agenda. They hate mutants, despise them. You catch them in an Instagram comment section. But yeah, so we are introduced to Bishop. Bishop was introduced to us in the Days of Future Past storyline, where he tries to go back and stop it. but he seems to be hanging out with the X-Men now.
That's British boy right there.
Dios. Good guy or bad guy?
Name's Cyclops. Definitely the good guy. Hang tight.
Nice.
Get down! How'd scum like you get your hands on Sentinel technology?
What, you freak shows think we wouldn't find a way to evolve too? Take his visor before he starts up again.
No! Don't! I surrender! Not.
Ow. That's death, right?
Storm and Bishop could have been hurt. We needed you out there.
You stopped the bad guys, saved the kid, got home safe. These beignets needed me more than you did, mon ami.
The Friends of Humanity had retrofitted Sentinel weaponry. Do you have any idea what that means, Gambit?
Means you get to howling like a lonely kettle left on a fiery stove. We've rodeoed more Sentinels than I care to count. And Storm and Bishop are made of sterner stuff than you think.
Rogue always come to Gambit's rescue.
Rogue,
you
the
can't
professor
read,
entrusted us
but
with his
the
dream
new
of
voice actor for
human
Gambit's really
coexistence.
good.
We
I love
have
him.
to stay vigilant, no matter how good things seem out there.
The last few months have been rough, what with the professor being gone and all. But Sugar, if you don't simmer down, you're gonna die of a stroke.
Rogue is right, Cyclops. Scott, while I trust that all my students would gladly die for my dream of a better future, where both human and mutant live free of your total disdain for fun, I would prefer it be avoided.
Stop being a creep,
Classic Morph.
Look like Cyclops about to have that stroke. Maybe this helps.
Pregnant?
Remy, you could have hurt someone.
He doesn't care, Jean. All he cares about are his stupid beignets. I don't know who's worse, him or Wolverine.
Well, can everyone just please behave? This is a school after all, and we need to be role models for our guest.
Jean's right. That kid's our only lead to where those extremists got their hands on Sentinel tech.
So quickly, the guy right here, he's Roberto da Costa. He played, well, not he plays, but he's Sunspot in the comics. If you were like one of the 8 people who saw New Mutants, he was in that movie as well.
Fuck that. That was another movie. I thought it was a show.
Salutations and welcome. I'm
blue, very blue.
An astute observation, my boy. Hank McCoy here. Or if you prefer my friendly nom de guerre, Beast. That there at the foot of your bed is...
Name's Jubilee. And dude, I get it. One day life's fresh, then the next day you're waking up to a blue monkey singing Mozart as he tinkers with doohickeys.
Simian analogies, Jubilee. Shame on you. And this doohickey is an elegant piece of art capable of teleporting someone through time and space.
Bishop's bling. He's a time traveler.
Hank, how fares the boy?
Besides a cavity and a layman's existential fear of metaphysics, Mr. DaCosta here is in perfect health.
I need to go. Where's my jacket? Tell me I didn't lose it. Super expensive.
Roberto, we can't let you go just yet.
Oh, right. How much?
How much?
For the save. I was gonna pay those creeps to free me, so you take checks?
We're more interested in the weapons those creeps had. That giant arm was from a machine called a Sentinel.
Did your attackers say anything about where they acquired it?
Wait. Hold up. Today's been a day and you're coming at me with giant robot arms?
Your attackers could still be out there, child. Should we let you leave, they could find you and kill you.
So now you're kidnapping me.
Kidnapping? We want to help mutants, even arrogant yuppies like you.
Look, you're scared, Roberto. I get it. Just give us the day to figure this out. Make sure you're safe, and then you can go do whatever a kid like you does.
At least say there's something to do around here besides listen to Mozart.
Hear me. Humanity's days are over. We are nature's favored children. A new age begins as we build a bright mutant future.
Video games are for nerds.
Oh, it's no games, buddy. It's the danger room. It's where we train. That's Magneto, the professor's ex-bestie. They had, different takes on mutant-human coexistence. So, what can you do? Fly? Teleport? Shoot gold balls from your body? That'd be weird.
The like is not even real.
You would turn your back on your own?
Better show me those powers, tough guy.
Seriously, girl, get to life.
What the hell? Show the ladies some respect.
Oh, so scary, Jubilee. Can we stop now?
Computer, end program. Scare me enough for you, bub?
Agencies in the U.S., England, and Madripoor have been catching rumors of anti-mutant militias with Sentinel weaponry, but this is the first I've heard of any confirmed reports.
How are these groups getting this tech? You said the UN destroyed all the Sentinels.
And we did.
Oh, I guess I just imagined the big robot hand that almost took out my team. Someone's putting this stuff out there.
Dr. Cooper, what about Bolivar Trask?
Trask's been missing ever since his inventions tried to swap out President Kelly's brain with a Sentinel computer. He'd need a master mold factory to build new Sentinels, and you X-Men destroyed the only one years ago.
Well, when cardio wraps, maybe you can spare the calories to go make sure he didn't build another one.
Charles Xavier was a dear friend of mine. It's why I urged the UN Council to work with the X-Men. A little trust, Scott.
The professor loved to say, trust happens when actions meet words. Cyclops out.
Bars. And he hung up on her.
They be bowling.
And then notice how he actually hung up instead of hanging up.
This certainly explains your mood.
Came yesterday. You know, if he were here, the team wouldn't be shooting hoops while slime like the Friends of Humanity are running around with Sentinel blasters.
You're too hard on yourself and the team. Remember when we were young and we'd sneak down to the lake instead of doing our danger room drills?
Oh, yeah. The professor would shout, "Your childish hijinks have cost you 5 demerits, young man."
And you'd say, "But sir, what's the point of being an X-Man if we're not allowed to enjoy our lives?"
Whoa, whoa, I did not sound like that.
Oh, yes, you did. You still sound like that. Those days have been on my mind a lot lately, darling. You and I alone. Our whole future ahead of us. The team, they'll always be family, but with the baby coming, maybe it's time to think of a life beyond the X-Men?
Beyond? You mean leave the team? Jean.
It's like you said, Scott. What have we been fighting for all these years if not the chance to finally live our lives?
We were the professor's first students. The X-Men need us here.
The team will be fine. Our son will need us more. Deep down, you know that. And I know it hurts, but this one time, Scott, it's okay for you to let go.
Jubilee, what are you doing? Bozo here scared Roberto off. Cyclops, what if those creeps with the Sentinel gizmos find him?
Logan, take that nose of yours and go find the kid. And take Jubilee. Actually, all of you could stand to act a little more like X-Men. Go with them.
Hey now, we didn't do a dang thing.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Jean may take the Boy Scout routine, Summers, but I don't much go in for being bossed around.
Cry me a river, Wolverine.
Logan. Find Roberto. Please.
What Gyrick did was pretty horrible. But want to know the worst part about the professor being gone? You.
Yeah, you have to do that.
He didn't mean it.
Doesn't matter. I know who we need to see to find Bolivar Trask, the man who killed Charles Xavier.
Kid's here, but there are too many damn sets.
Looks like we split up. Nice place to pass a good time, eh, Shell?
If I was down there and one of them brushed against my skin, my power-sapping touch would leave him with a nasty hangover.
Any worthwhile man would gladly suffer your hand in a dance.
Thought you were gonna slice Summer's head off back there. Want to talk about it?
Let's just find this trust fund baby and get out of here, Morph.
Well, we're having a
I know what's wrong. How? Why, I'm Jean Grey, humble telepath extraordinaire, and I'm having the most beautiful baby in the world with the most boring man in the world, and oh, hello you on the sidelines, watching our exhausting perfection every day.
Perfection? If we ain't fighting Magneto, we're dodging aliens and Sentinels. School's no place for a baby. Jean knows as much.
You don't think...
They're leaving the team, Morph. Jean's leaving.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm not going back there.
Dork, let's go. You're not safe here.
One dance, then I'll come. Promise.
Look, this guy doesn't even have powers.
Beats that stuff he mentioned, right?
Hey, at least they're not wasting time partying when they could be helping people.
And waste the best years of my life in some bald guy scoring a dream?
Of course, someone like you would find a little selflessness corny.
Peace, love, I get it. But do you have to make such a big stink about it?
Is that why you didn't use your powers against those goons? Didn't want to rub their faces in it?
It's like minha mãe says, Jubilee, viva e deixe viver, live and let live. Sometimes people don't get along.
Don't I know it, bub? FOH ran when they saw us coming. Dropped one of their little toys, too.
Pray Cyclops find where these bad boys are coming from before things get too hot to handle.
Can't believe this fool nearly cost us the whole future.
He still cost us enough.
Why would I know where Trask is?
You helped fund his Sentinel program when you worked for the Defense Department.
Gyrick, you're serving 25 years. You talk and I get it down to 10.
You mutants are moving up, making friends in high places. Though it's gotta hurt offering that deal to me. Those Sentinel upgrades really threw you.
We merely hoped some humans had evolved beyond the past.
Did you honestly think we'd roll over and let mutants take over the planet? That we wouldn't fight back?
Yet your cruelty has only made humanity more sympathetic to our cause.
Oh, did it? No, you're in vogue, Storm. A fad. Look at my mutant friend. But under all that fashionable sympathy, normal people know the more room we make for your kind, the less we leave for ours. So we might wear tolerance on our sleeves, but we know the naked truth. Tolerance is extinction.
10 years, Gyrick. Yours to win or lose.
I won the day I shot the man you freak shows look up to. And you get an A for effort, Mr. Summers. But we both know you're no Charles Xavier.
You're right. I'm not Charles Xavier. He'd reason with you. Be patient. He'd do everything in his power to save you.
Save me? From what? You?
Hold on. First of all, this guy's a piece of shit. Also, I love the animation detail where every time Cyclops gets heated, his little visor comes up. And I love the animation detail of Cyclops reflecting his glasses. All right, let's get back into it.
No, but have you met my wife?
Hatred weakens your mind, Mr. Gyrick. Cerebro amplifies my psychic powers, allowing me to penetrate your thoughts from any distance I please.
Get out of my head! One Master Mold is not enough. We need backups.
I know a place.
Something's wrong. Someone else.
Behold, mutant, and despair, for I am death. I am Master Mold.
Huh.
Jean, come in.
I'm here.
Wait, Polybird?
I'm fine. What I felt.
Richard.
We have to stop Trask.
Okay, so what the fuck was that?
So she was penetrating his mind to get information, but then, like she said, she felt a presence. So maybe this could lead up to future events of the show. But yeah, she, again, like there's something bigger going on than Master Mold, and I think that we're going to find out what that's going to be, and that's what they're going to try and investigate too. Right.
Now.
Listen up, people. Jean's psychic scan placed Trask in the Sahara Desert. We fly into the coordinates, detain Trask, and shut down Master Mold for good.
I say we skip detaining and mail Trask back to the UN in little pieces.
There will be no dismembering, Wolverine.
Dismembering? Yep. Nah. Weight loss.
Also,
we get this done by
public. I want to put this out. I haven't said it, but I think this is S tier costume. Their costumes, like ever in the history of the X-Men, the Jim Lee style.
Well, I mean they're bringing that one for Deadpool 3 for Wolverine, so Breer's happy.
Yeah, it took 20 years for us to get that. It's insane. Yeah, but there's Beast, Bishop, Gambit. I love Storm's white outfit too. I'm a fan of that. I love it.
There will be no dismembering, Wolverine.
Dismembering? Nah. Weight loss.
We get this done by working together as a team. Think you can do that, Logan?
Jeez, Dad. Keep buzzing in my ear. What would we do if we ever lost you?
Hang on, people!
Sentinel.
Another Catch the X-Men day.
Solid work, team. See you on the ground.
I guess that blows the impact.
To me, my X-Men.
Cinema.
Yeah. So, does this cement Cyclops as leader of this new X-Men? I don't know. I guess it does. But again, I haven't seen the other one, so I can't really say if he was before. I'm sure someone's coming at me hard.
Honestly, a hot take. Xavier wasn't a good leader in the X-Men show because they're always doing their own thing, or Xavier was like, literally, there's like, because each episode of the season would be like 20 episodes. There's like, I think second or third season, like Xavier was trapped in the Savage Land for a good like half of the season. So it's always been Cyclops, like that's been leading the team. But
hot take with Brunner.
Hot take.
Gyrick warned me you were coming. Even in prison, he has friends who know the mutant agenda must be stopped.
Trask, we don't want to fight.
You mutants may be the next step in evolution, but you're still animals, and you need to be put down.
Final warning, Trask.
Oh, I like the scary look to the Sentinels too.
Greetings, enemy mine. Might I induce you to a change of heart? Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful involuntary friendship.
Wow. There'll always be an audience reaction to fiction.
Give him the forecast.
Omega level threat detected.
So this is Peter Parker coming out. Peter, is it the flip? Glass, that's cool.
Ancient sands, heed my command and reclaim these relics of hatred.
I love this. This looks so nice. Very like, because she is an Omega level mutant, so it's like very biblical, like vision.
So
right
real
here.
quick, brother, who are the rest of the Omega level mutants?
So it's Jean Grey, Magneto, Storm. It also varies because sometimes like they'll make a certain character for like the purpose of the run an Omega level mutant. Scarlet Witch is Omega level mutant as well. Off of the top of my head, there's but like I know Cyclops had the title for a while because he did a thing with Apocalypse, and then they're like, make me super strong, and then he became like super strong where he didn't need his glasses to control his ability. But it varies. But I'll probably put up a list on the screen right now. But so far, like you said, like the glass, like the animation detail.
Yeah,
love it.
Smart. Like making glass and then doing the glass tornado. Fucking smart.
Mm-hmm.
You underestimate us, mutants.
Marv, belly up!
Wow. Just like that?
was yelling
X-Men
at...
might use your gifts to protect everyone, but all you do is remind us that our days are numbered, that humanity itself is obsolete. You've no idea how it feels to be left behind by the future.
Our Special Sciences Division is flying in to dismantle Master Mold. Yet again, humanity is in the X-Men's debt.
Trask would rather humans and mutants go to war than work together. We all win when men like him fail.
You sound like Charles. He would have been proud today.
Thank you, Dr. Cooper, but to be honest, it was a team effort. Always has been.
Team's on their way back. Mission accomplished.
Freedom! I mean, I'll get out of your hair.
Look, I know today was strange. When I first came here, I ran away, just like you. The team had saved me from Sentinels at the mall, but this place, a place where I could be me, where a foster brat belonged, that was scarier than any killer robot. Sure, Cyclops still won't let me fly the jet, but this isn't some weird school. It's a family.
A family that accepts you. Sounds nice.
Your parents don't know, do they?
Yep. It's like those fucking girls on Snapchat. So I'm hungry.
Energy. Still figuring it out. Makes me strong though. Really strong. Whenever I do this, it just reminds me that I'm different, that I'm lying to them. Be an X-Men, Jubilee? I don't even want to be myself.
Head.
Who's Cassie? Here.
What's your job? Hot and rich?
Don't forget single. Page me. I got a jet too. Maybe I'll even let you fly it.
That's flex right there.
Remember, no powers.
And what about Gambit's other powers? Oh.
The responsibility to choose teams falls to team leader.
I know I've been hard-headed lately. It's just I didn't know how the X-Men
Door
could
balls
go
up
on
before
without
it
the professor.
crispy.
Thought it was on me.
Crazy.
But his dream doesn't need
Is he wearing a
me.
backwards cap?
It has all
That's
of you.
funny as fuck.
And with that said, Jean and I have an announcement.
You're bailing on us to go raise your little one someplace nice and normal.
Logan, we're not bailing.
Cyclops and Jean were the first X-Men. If they're gone, who the heck is gonna lead the team?
Intruders alert. Intruders alert.
Sensors show the intruder has breached the professor's old office.
Charles Xavier was the finest man I knew. Despite our differences, he never ceased to have faith in our friendship, nor forgive my many failings.
Is that Magneto?
Perhaps that is why the old fool has done this.
Magneto, what are you doing in our home?
Your home. I beg to differ, Cyclops. The last will and testament of Charles Francis Xavier, as you all will see, his fortune, his school, everything he built, everything he fought for, now belongs to me, my X-Men.
Well, I just want bars. I love the writing right there. So the episode is titled "To Me, My X-Men," and then we heard them when they landed in the desert. Cyclops is like, "To me, my X-Men," but now it's a wordplay where Magneto's saying, "Now everything belongs to me, comma, my X-Men."
Beautiful.
But it seems like Charles screwed over Cyclops. He left it to the enemy they've been fighting for years.
That's why you get a good lawyer, man. That's why you get a good lawyer. Renew your will. That's crazy.
Everything he built, everything he
Are you gonna get
fought
Daredevil
for,
to read over this? That'd be funny
now
as fuck.
belongs to me, my X-Men.
He shows up like in like it cuts to like in the fucking homecoming where he's like, slams his stick on the floor.
I'm reading over this will here. It looks legit. Yeah, that would be, dude. Audience reaction on that one. That would be funny.
Yeah. So, that was season 1, episode 1 of X-Men 97. Anthony, initial
Great.
thoughts?
It was pretty good. I love the animation style. The fighting was really good. The pace was not too long. Didn't feel too long. Didn't feel too short. Action from beginning to end. very good cliffhanger. Ready to eager to see the rest of the season, how it plays out.
All right, hold on, give me a sec. Yeah, so this one, I will admit this one felt a little slow. That's because it's like just showing like, hey, this is where we're at. We're just regrouping, and then episode 2 will kick off of it will kick off with the what's it called, like with the plot of the season. So now it's time for, before we give it a grade, some interesting things to note, some Easter eggs. First of all, Times Square, a bunch of Easter eggs in there. First of all, VistaCorp. VistaCorp is where Scott Lang worked in the Ant-Man movie.
Nice.
And then Stark Industries, as well as a Samsung-style Yashida logo. Again, Yashida is the Silver Samurai. If you've seen the second Wolverine movie, that's where he goes, hangs out. Yashida is the Silver Samurai.
Okay, nice.
All right. And then cool. Outside the warehouse, we see Daily newspaper saying, "Is Spider-Man a mutant? Hellfire Gala. Text by Eddie Brock. Photo by Peter Parker."
Nice.
So, and then just a reminder of the, I think, 4 the Fox Kids Marvel shows. I think it was Iron Man, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, and X-Men. Spider-Man and X-Men are the only ones in the shared universe.
Very cool. That one's badass. Right. I didn't even notice that one.
All right. Next up is in the house. There's the photo framed of the X-Men in their OG outfits of making their from the 1960s. And I'll call back to their outfit in the 1960s.
Wow, yeah. They were the original ones, huh?
And then
who's that big dude?
Oh, hold on. I'll go back to it. That's Beast. That was the original version of Beast.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, before they made him blue. Is the X-Men playing basketball is a reference to X-Men issue number 4 where they actually play basketball.
Hey, he does wear a backwards cap. So, wow. It's funny as fuck.
So, X-Men be ballin'. That's
X-Men
all I got.
Be ballin'. X-Men in the finals.
Right. So, now is the time for the grading. And this is how the grading is going to go. So it's going to be on 3s. So it's going to be, so a good rating is a Wolverine Claw, 1, 2, or 3. So one Wolverine Claw, it means, yeah, I liked it. It was a good episode. 2 is, that was a really good episode. 3 is, I think that was the best one of the series. Like something you would show your friend to get hooked on. So 3 Wolverine Claws. And then the middle piece is like, it's called a Jean Grey. So you're like, it wasn't either good or bad. It's in that gray area. So Jean Grey.
Okay.
And then a bad rating is a Sentinel head. So 1 Sentinel head hated the episode. 2 Sentinel heads, that was the worst. 3 Sentinel heads, worst thing in the entire show. So I'll start off. I'm going to give this season 1, episode 1 of X-Men 97, 2 Wolverine Claws. I enjoyed it. It was a good. Like, I want more of this, but not my favorite of the entire series.
Yeah, that's good. Just jumping out of it, because it's my first time watching the series. I'm gonna have to give it a 2 Claws as well. It got my attention, and I'm eager to see more of it. It wasn't just, I liked it. Maybe I'll watch another one. I'm eager to see more episodes. So yeah, I'm gonna give it 2 Wolverine Claws there.
Okay, so thank you for reacting with us. Sorry we're not as like commentary as much because Anthony's literally watching it for the first time.
Yeah.
And then I'll try and jump in more. But this is our pilot for the reaction series.
Yeah, so, I'm sorry. Yeah, I could have done better. Insert the Jinx. Remember Jinx from Vine, who didn't even react at all to anything? I was basically doing a Jinx, but it was my first time watching it, so I was like intrigued in it. But yeah, definitely thank you for tuning in. We appreciate all the love there.
And sorry we had some hiccups. This episode's going to be a little Frankenstein-y, but don't worry, we'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be better. Stick with us as hopefully we get to react to episode 2 of the series. So, Anthony, any last words?
No, thank you. Thank you, Brunner, of course, for your time, and hope everyone has a good day.
for like